Hi, my name is Beth Hiley here for Board Game Geek and Origins 2018. I'm sitting down with Heather O'Neill from 9th Level Games, and you brought us Meeple Party.
Hi, how are you? I see you have Meeple earrings on.
I do, I know. That's
perfect.
I did happen to look at the schedule when I got dressed this morning, so that was intentional.
Great. Okay, so Meeple Party, it's a new semi-cooperative game that's going to be coming to Kickstarter in September. Basically, we're Meeples throwing a party. Of course, all of our guests are Meeples.
Obviously.
What we do is we are these bigger Meeples on the party, and we are inviting guests. First thing we do is welcome a guest from the guest bag. What are we going to have? So let's do it. Let's see who's showing up.
I've got...
Oh, so you got a surprise guest. So instead of adding the guest to the party, you draw on the bag.
A surprise. Okay.
So, very important call.
I drew not final art.
Not final art showed up. That's great.
I got the very important
Call.
Okay.
So return a cool to the guest bag. So basically, it's like they have to go. So a cool person would go back to the bag and leave the party, is the idea with that. If I would pick a wallflower, or if you had done this, you pick any room to welcome them into, and then you perform their action. Each Meeple at the party has a specific kind of personality based on what color they are. So a wallflower is a little bit shy. So if a wallflower goes into a room, not much is going on, so a person will move one room away. Whereas a jerk, is the green one, will come into a room and they're really not liked, so someone will walk 2 rooms away. A cool, everyone loves the cool, so the cool will go into a room and pull 2 people to them. Where a flirt will go into a room and pull 1 person to them. And a party animal is super, super loud, so they go into a room and they pull someone 2 rooms away. And what you're doing is welcoming guests at random and using a mingle power, which is just moving one of the guests who's already on the board to manipulate the board to try to make specific things happen or avoid specific situations. So we have the cool and the jerk playing.
Yep, so.
And each player, even though it's cooperative, has their own photo goals to try to make the party fun. So I've got these 2 and you've got those 2.
And I'm reading mine, and the art is astoundingly awesome.
So I have Poker Face, that's poker game, and Go Team, which is a sports type of situation.
Which I'm gonna hold those up because those are so worth sharing.
So what I would do...
1 second. Just wait for it to stop.
A113, we are now taking blood donations. The American Red Cross is here looking for some heroes. Yesterday, we met their goal, and I want to meet again today. They need to collect 50 units, so take some time out of your day, go to A113, write mass registration, and donate. Everyone who donates receives a free fleece blanket. Again, A113, Red Cross.
Not exactly a prize you want in the middle of the summer.
That's probably why they're giving them away.
All right, so you've got Go Team and Poker Face.
And Poker Face. So what I'm trying to do is get at least 2 wallflowers and 2 jerks in this situation, or exactly 1 cool, 1 wallflower, and 1 jerk in the dining room. So I'm manipulating these guests, and we're working together to set that up so that on my turn I can get this.
And then I have everybody shh. So I want to have no Meeples in the dining room, but 6 in an adjacent room.
We're going to surprise somebody in that
and
one.
make some noise! So a party animal and a jerk in any room together.
Correct. So that's what we're working towards. However, every player has a potential disaster that they absolutely must avoid. So we're totally judging you, which is just cools alone in a room. And you have actually something similar. Just a cool sitting in the dining room alone is boring, so they're not happy and they're going to want to leave the party. So each player is manipulating the board and working with the other players to try to achieve these photos while avoiding the disaster. Every photo is kind of a point, and it'll be something like a party clock like this. Each point is time, and we're trying to get through the party. If we get through the party, we win. However, we could stress out and shut the party down and send everybody home. So every time a disaster happens, and there's some other ways things happen, you could get stressed. If everybody gets max stress, which is 3, the party's shut down. So there is a way you can lose, but unfortunately, you are working together, and hopefully you don't stress out.
Stress
There's
out,
ways
yeah.
to relieve stress through surprises and some other actions. And anytime you make both your photos on the same turn, you'll relieve the stress because things are going super well for you. And that's
Sweet party, man.
Yes, that's basically the idea. Right. So
Now, I'm noticing off on your elbow there that we've got a few extra cool meeples there.
yeah.
Now, is that going to be part of the final plan to have
Yes.
the doggy and the cat meeple?
The very first stretch goal will be the dog and the cat. And they're also going to be roommates because, of course, they live with you. And they're going to have special movements. So the cat is basically a wild because a cat could be a jerk or cool or a flirt or a party animal. So it basically counts as a wild. And the dog kind of counts as a flirt, but instead of just moving one room, you can move them anywhere that a roommate meeple is.
Ooh, a dog!
Yes, a dog. Exactly. The other very first thing that will be added is the birthday cake or the birthday gifts, which these help relieve stress. So whichever one you play with, the gifts, you put 3 gifts into a room. If your meeple's in that room, you can pick up a gift and hold it in reserve until you need to relieve stress and give it to another player.
Oh.
Where cake is in a room, when your meeple is in that room, you can eat a piece of cake and relieve the stress for yourself. So that's basically the idea. So these will be some of the first additional add-ons to the game.
Well, Heather, any interview where I'm sort of like, when I'm just sitting here listening is, I think, a pretty good indication to the people out there that, yes, I'm finding this delightful just listening to it, not even playing it yet. So if you guys want to be equally delighted and check this out, this is Meeple Party, which is from 9th Level Games. And Heather, thank you so much for letting us take a look.
Thanks so much.